the summer of 1798, the young and ambitious general Napoleon Bonaparte embarked on his Egyptian campaign, leading a fleet of scholars and soldiers to the banks of the Nile. His goal was not only to cut off British access to India, but also to unlock the ancient secrets of Egypt. Napoleon aimed to conquer Egypt, then an Ottoman province, and integrate it into the French civilization. On July 1st, 1798, Napoleon landed in Alexandria. The French forces swiftly took control of the city and advanced toward Cairo. On July 21st, he faced the Mamluk army in the Battle of the Pyramids. The Mamluks, despite their reputation as formidable warriors, were no match for the disciplined French artillery and modern battle tactics. After his victory, Napoleon entered Cairo, where he was met with mixed reactions. Some Egyptians sought to adapt to the new rule, while others plotted resistance. To win public favor, Napoleon issued proclamations presenting himself as a friend of Islam and an ally against the Ottomans, though his efforts largely failed. One of Napoleon's greatest contributions to Egypt was the establishment of the Institute of Egypt, a scholarly organization dedicated to studying the region's history, geography, and culture. French researchers documented the country's ancient monuments, producing the monumental Description de l'Égypte, which laid the foundations of modern Egyptology and sparked European fascination with ancient Egypt. When Napoleon arrived in Giza, one of his biggest curiosities was uncovering the mysteries of the Great Pyramid. He decided to explore its interior and, accompanied by guides, ventured through its narrow passageways until he reached the king's chamber. That night, he insisted on staying inside the pyramid alone. The Great Pyramid of Giza is a colossal structure made up of approximately 2.3 million limestone blocks. Originally standing at 146 meters, it was the tallest man-made structure in the world for centuries. Inside, it contains narrow corridors, ventilation shafts, and the king's chamber, believed to be the final resting place of Pharaoh Khufu. The chamber itself is lined with massive granite blocks, adding to the enigmatic aura of the pyramid. Ancient burial objects discovered within pyramids symbolize the pharaoh's power and journey into the afterlife. Gold-plated sarcophagi, intricately decorated statues, and ritualistic items were placed to aid the pharaoh's passage. Additionally, hieroglyphic inscriptions on the walls narrate the ruler's life, devotion to the gods, and expectations for the afterlife. Some researchers believe these writings hold hidden wisdom and mystical significance. Alone inside the chamber, Napoleon stood in absolute silence, surrounded by the weight of history. The flickering candlelight cast eerie shadows, and he felt as if he were in the presence of ancient spirits. Did he witness a vision of his destiny? Did he hear the whispers of forgotten gods? No one knows for certain. According to some legends, the energy within the pyramid has the power to reveal glimpses of the future. It is said that Napoleon saw a prophetic vision of his rise to power and eventual downfall. The next morning, Napoleon emerged from the chamber, visibly shaken. When his advisors asked him what had happened, he paused for a moment and simply replied, "I cannot tell anyone." However, Napoleon's Egyptian campaign did not unfold as he had hoped. On August 1st, 1798, the British Navy, under Admiral Nelson, destroyed the French fleet in the Battle of the Nile, weakening Napoleon's grip on Egypt. In 1799, Ottoman forces and local insurgents began resisting French occupation. Seeing his position deteriorate, Napoleon secretly left Egypt on August 23, 1799, returning to France. From that moment, Napoleon's fate changed drastically. Although his Egyptian expedition was a failure, he swiftly took control of France upon his return and declared himself emperor in 1804. But what did he see inside the pyramid? A prophecy? A revelation? Or simply the fear of the unknown? The answer may still lie within the silent stones and inscriptions of the Great Pyramid. Years later, as Napoleon lay on his deathbed, the topic resurfaced once again. Some of his closest advisors dared to ask him about that mysterious night inside the pyramid. But just as he had done before, Napoleon remained silent. A deep expression crossed his face. His eyes drifted into the distance, and after a moment of contemplation he whispered, "I cannot tell anyone." These words only fueled further speculation. Some believed that Napoleon saw his future, shaping his decisions throughout his life. Others think he uncovered an ancient secret hidden within the pyramid's walls. Whatever the truth may be, he took it with him to the grave, leaving behind one of history's greatest mysteries.